Okay. Need to put my reading glasses on here first. So what I got going on here is I decided I don't want this thing. Kind of cool. So anyways, what I did, I'll turn her on. This is an antenna. This is just a... I'll turn this... Okay, so this is just... I'm on FM above, at the highest end of the band. So I'll pull back one. I got the 6C4 running here. This will be nothing. This will be nothing, maybe. Oh, anyways, what I did with this thing is right now I'm on E. F. I'm actually above 180, but it's not there. So what I did, I thought I was going to have to build something modulator like this or something, but I didn't have to because this 12AT7 had like a modulation thing going. So if I can find this 1 meg resistor here, it's going through 2 halves of the 12AX7. Its first stage is this 1 meg. Then it comes out this 220K to the B+. Then it goes to the next control grid, which is the 470K. Then it comes out as where the hell is it? Oh, this one. The 270K for plate load. 0.05. This is all the rectifier stuff from before. So half of it is the power oscillator and half is, I don't know, mixer. It's mixing the signals in, which turned out kind of cool because then I didn't have to use everything. But I still don't think I have no volume control on it yet. I just got this going from the plate to the, from this plate to this control grid with the 470K. The one. So this is my input. Let's put all the stronger she is. If I put a bypass capacitor on this one, I think it improves a little bit at 20 microfarad. Here's the 6C4 oscillator. That still works. So right now I have I gotta watch it. There's high voltage where I was resting my fingers, AC and DC. So right now that's my antenna. I have this on here, and there's also another capacitor here. So it's double capacitors. There's this brown one. Where the heck is it? This one right here. I think it's a 0.005. This thing there with green on it. Then it has a diode in here, which I thought was going to corrupt me, my audio signal, but it doesn't seem to. So this is the oscillator. Right now I'm using this coil. So if I go like this, if I go back to, I think over here, go back to the 6C4 right here. This green wire ain't hooked up. If I go back to 6C4 and I go like this, so we know she's using that one. She's also using this one a little bit. This one I can't do it to it. Whoops. So Get her to focus. So this is the 12AX7 and the modulator 64. I'm gonna put another tube in here to get some more gain. Go back to the other side. Boy, of course I want to pick it up right by the rectifier. So this is just in here. To help me out. Here's all the parts I took out of it. All the dry rot. Except for the yellow jackets I put in it. So I will shut this off. Where is it? This one. So now this one here, 1 down, 2 down. I should have something happening here. 3 down. I don't think I have anything. 4 down. All the way down. This is called white dots, I think. So I'm going to put one more stage here, a 6EJ7 or a 6EH7 or a 6AU8. A 6U8 I can have a pentode and a triode. I don't know how many more stages of amplification I need to break even. Want to be able to plug my stereo in here, have 2 RCA jacks someplace on the front, and wire them together with like 220K resistors, because obviously it's not stereo. And so I can listen to my CDs outside. I do have a solid state one. That works fine, but... Can I turn a light on here? I don't think so. So I'm going to have a volume here. This is going to be the switch, so I can switch back to... so I can switch from... Probably shouldn't use that. So I can switch from antenna or back to regular RF strength and stuff. Chorus, and I think fine tuning or fine or whatever. So this is the antenna right there. I just pulled this out of there. I think it's a 0.00015. I think I seen a green on here. So I think there's a 5 in her. And a yellow is probably 400 volts maybe. I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. So here's the 6T8. Or I mean 12AT7. What the hell is it? 12AT7 I mean. So it's transmitting. Anyways, it's kind of noisy on AM, so I suppose I can transmit on... I want to try to transmit, put it on short wave frequencies, like around a little above 5 megahertz. I want to try it. And I also would like to try it around 11 meters or 27 megahertz, where the CB stuff kind of comes through on my shortwave radio. And see, but I do have a couple handheld CBs I could probably test with this thing. So I think I could, as long as it's a power oscillator, I don't think I have to worry about antenna stuff too much. So this works. It could be you know, double, triple, 4 or 5 times for AM, but at least double. FM works pretty good here, but I'm not transmitting very far either. So I first built the one side here. Both cathodes have a 1K. The first I built this side, I think. It's hard to see this. And the first side has the 270K and this orange drop. And I was able to hook up to my oscilloscope, got more signal strength through that side. Some of them, these yellow jackets, I can't do that with it. They seem the same on no matter how I hook it up. So this is plate number, the first plate I hooked up. From here I got this wire that's looping way around over to here. It's hard to see in the dark, which goes into the switching mechanism. And then goes to the other half of the 12A T7. And it's not strong enough at the 470K control grid. So I built the other half with a 220K plate load resistor and a 1 meg for the control grid. So it looking good at this time. So I'm right here, I'm gonna build a 6BZ6 or something, 6CB6 or 6AU6. I think any of those will plug in here. The only thing that they do is flip around the cathode in grid number 3. So if you tie them together, it doesn't much matter. And here I might put a 6EJ7, 6EJ7. I want to be able to plug a guitar into it maybe. But first I'll put the pintode in here. See what happens. Also the volume will go from here. Also the capacitor will be the plate. So the cathode will probably have like a 1K. Grid number 1 will have like a 470K, I think. Grid number 2 will have a 1 meg with maybe a 0.02 or something to ground, or a 0.1 to ground, I don't remember. Grid number 3 will be tied to cathode. Plate will be probably around a 220, 303, 470K resistor, whatever I find. I'm trying to use older style capacitors. And then it will go to this volume, which will be here. This is going to be the switch to switch it from, where the hell is it? Way over here. From antenna to RF. So for RF, it's got to go in here. There's a spot right there for RF. This here. But I'm going to use a lesser capacity cable than this. This stuff is kind of tight there. I think it's going to be more capacity. So I'm thinking of using that fatter coaxial cable, the RG59 or 58A or whatever the hell it is, maybe. So this will be the switch, AB switch antenna, or this. Then you'll have your chorus, and you're fine. And RF out. This is audio out, and I'm not sure. It's right there. It's not B+. I don't know why they use red. I should change that to green or blue or something. I think I might, because it's got a cut right here. This will be the volume. This thing here turns it on and off also. These are two 470 ohms. I think these are either 47 or 50 ohms, I think. 12A T7. So the next step, like I say, it's working up to here. We're on FM above 180 or whatever it's called. And it works on AM, but it's kind of squealy. But I want to try just above 5 megahertz, and because I got all the frequencies, obviously. I got all the bands, every band there is. Got every band there is. So there's the 6C4. This ain't hooked up to nothing. That's going to be clipped out. And that will be the 6AU8 or the 6CB6, 6BZ6, whatever. This will be the 6EJ7 or 6EH7 maybe, or a 6T8 or whatever. This is the 12AX7, and here's all the coils. Right now I'm using that one for FM. AM is the one with the most turns, which I think is this one. Actually, it's not. AM is this one, I think. This one's lower than AM. I think AM is this one. We got that one and that one for short waves, I think. This has a diode in here. I thought it was going to corrupt everything, but it didn't corrupt anything. So the antenna is coming out of this. Where is it? This little capacitor right here. It's brown and kind of long. Then it goes to here. Goes to that shielded cable, dumps under the chassis, and then it comes out, and I got that other mica capacitor hooked up to it. So it's double capacitored. So right now I'm using this coil. So this is where I'm at with it. I didn't know what else to do with it. Tear it apart, throw it away, but I thought, well, I'll make a transmitter. So now I should be able to go to so I think CBs will be around 11 megahertz. Where the hell would that be? I don't know. I'd have to look at my shortwave radio. But right around 5 megahertz, a little above 5 megahertz, a little 5 megahertz, I'd like it to work. 4.5 I think is a sound takeoff on the TVs, but I want it to work on here for shortwave, and I want it to work someplace else, I think. Here's 10.7 FMIFs. That should come through here, I would think, if I hook antenna up to it. .64 tube. So seeing I made this into a transmitter, probably threw my stuff off. Power oscillator. So this is this one. Where is it? Right here. The one with the sync output. I never knew what that would before. This is too old-fashioned. I got better ones than this, so this here's my RF output if I want to use it. But if you got wireless, what the heck would you want to use this for? But you can hook up to your frequency meter here. So this is it. Signing off. March about the 28th of 2024. Oranger Beginner's Corner. I have one on a Fender guitar by PA100 that I did about a month ago. I should probably put that one on, but all you need is a little bit of green wire. I don't know if I can transmit outside with this yet. I haven't checked. was hoping to at least get outside with it, but we'll see. Simple Simon Says. Okay, that's it. Make use of it anyways, somehow. So one up, no, white dots all the way down, white dots, or this one. Then that will be for your CD or audio input. Use either one. So I'm going to take 2 RCA jacks, drill 2 holes someplace, and wire them together with about a 220K resistors. Wire them together so you get both channels, and then obviously this will not be stereo, and put them in at the 6CB6 or the 6AU6 or the 6CF6 or the 6CB6 or 6BZ6 or the 6CF6, I can't remember what the hell I'm saying, or the 6AU6 or the 6BA6, or I'll leave it at that. I got all those, and the only difference is they switched the cathode in grid number 3, so that doesn't matter. They get tied together. That's it. Signing off.